Detroit Tigers. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Here's Mark Reynolds. He'll get us started in this one under the
Leading
lights.
off tonight for Colorado. First baseman, number 12.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him, up in the 360s to start play. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for the sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
But this is speared by the first baseman, and he is in there. Settling in now, Eugenio Suarez. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So coming to the plate, Michael Taylor. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Kinsler is there for it, and that ends the inning. Now batting, Clint Robertson.
Leading up for the Tigers, center fielder Clint Robertson.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Mutter ranging up the middle, in time to first, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Miguel Cabrera, and he's been really amazing to follow all year long as he continues to flirt with a 400 season at this point. A bit high there, a ball and no strikes. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tries to dump this one out to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So good work on a 1 and 2 count to get on base. Coming to the plate now, Nick Castellanos. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. hard on the ground towards short. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Steven Souza. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. Grounded down the third baseline. The windup and the 0-1. Tapper up the line. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Here's Chris Davis now. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from it. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away.
Ramos
lays off 1-0. Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch. That misses. 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Kinsler for one. On to Cabrera at first. It's a... The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one.
Gutierrez.
High in the air out to center field. Pham on the move. Two gone. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Souza is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Taylor Motter steps into the box. Batting average for him on the season standing in the 320s entering action today. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mark Reynolds. A base hit in his first trip. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning. Digging in to try it again, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1-1.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And at the plate, Jose Iglesias. He'll look to get something going here in this score.
Shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
pitcher.
Now in the box, James McCann. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The pitch. Hit to short. Mutter has it. On to first, and there are 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clint Robertson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the striding in once again. Tommy Pham comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. Ready for another chance. Eugenio Suarez. Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. So digging in now, Michael Taylor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can die.
And the throw is in time to get him to. So striding forward now.
The 4th inning. Right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
Into the windup and the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Nick Castellanos now.
The third baseman, number 9.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to short. This could be 2. LeMahieu. On to Reynolds, and they turn it a double play. Side. Digging in, Steven Souza comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 20.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone. That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up.
Chris Davis.
And that misses inside 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. The tag, and he is out. Striding into the box, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ball one.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
A fastball that finds the outside corner. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach's box.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario.
Leading off
0
for
for
the
1
Tigers.
for him here in this one.
Designated hitter, Jeimer Candelario.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball just a bit up. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Stepping up now, Franklin Gutierrez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Gutierrez.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Reynolds there to put it away for out number 2. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And Reynolds will tuck this one away, and the inning is. Striding in once again, Taylor Motter. He'll start things out against Scott Kazmir as we get the inning underway. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
Hit down the third baseline. On it goes right through him into left field. Throw into second, and he'll pull into second with one away. Ready once again, DJ LeMahieu. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Now a swing and a fly ball. Haniger sprinting after it, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. From the stretch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Standing in, Tommy Pham. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. It's a little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. The 1-2 pitch. And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high, apparently. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Ready for another chance? Eugenio Suarez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Haniger going back on it. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back.
Left fielder.
Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Michael Taylor is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. That gets down, and the inning continues. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive. Digging in once again, Steven Souza. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Robertson will get there, and he digging in for his second at bat. James McCann. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
James McCann.
Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Souza is over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another shot now.
Center fielder Clint Robertson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Digging in to try it again. Mitch Haniger. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. It's a swinging bunt up the line. He'll go to the bag for one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Castellanos. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Reynolds is there for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
The designated hitter, Chris.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And no one will get this one. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
40.
He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
That last pitch, number 80 for Kazmir. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. Haniger is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Taylor Motter steps into the box. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is digging in the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Souza is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number
at the
3,
plate, Ian Kinsler. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reynolds has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Here's Mark Reynolds. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
First baseman Mark
Chop
Reynolds.
foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Striding in, DJ LeMahieu. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Rougned Odor will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Rougned Odor.
Hit out towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Tommy Pham. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Haniger ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. So digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 3 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Again, he sends it out of play. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Digging in. Jose Iglesias.
The shortstop.
First offering on its way. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 1-1 now to Iglesias. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Catcher.
Ready now, James McCann. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramos has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now
Digging
batting,
in and looking for more,
center fielder,
Clint Robertson.
Robertson.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Looking at a tough pitch called to strike. Odorizzi looks in. Here's the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time ball 3. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down. Stepping up now, Michael Taylor. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Number 3, Michael Taylor.
David Dahl will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit leading James. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. At the plate, Steven Souza. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Kinsler's there for it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
Into the box, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Davis rounds third and is digging for the plate. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Felipe Montalvo.
Your attention, please.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Taylor Motter is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit hard to short. Backhanded. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch.
Right fielder.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth. Digging in, Miguel Cabrera is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Souza is after it, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So stepping in, Nick Castellanos. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. And a ball 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. And there's his first base hit in this one. Stepping into the box, Jeimer Candelario. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Pat Neshek comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. First pitch on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Swinging a liner back through the box. A bare hand for 1 on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Tigers, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jake Odorizzi. His record is now 4-1. The save to Pat Neshek, his 3rd. The loss goes to Scott Kazmir. His record is now 5-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Comerica Park, a sellout of 40,000. The Tigers thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.